Okay guys, so this is a contractor truck talk video. This is just kind of a new idea I thought I would try out. Just kind of showing a day in the life of a contractor. Whether that's interesting to fellow contractors or homeowners or anybody else, we'll find out. But anyways, I'll kind of run you through my day so far. It's 4:20 already, so the day's almost through. But it's been kind of a fun and interesting day. This morning I went and checked on my masonry crew out in Irvine. They're building a fire pit and bench. So they were a little annoyed with me when I got out there because none of the backfilling on our trenches were done yet. So they had a big pile of dirt they had to basically move, and that was my bad. But they were getting the footings ready for that. So they're gonna build that at a block. And it's about an 8-foot long, ultimately about 12 feet long bench built out of block. It'll be stuccoed on the outside with a nice like AZEK wood top. I may propose to the homeowner to also do a concrete top, but I think the AZEK will be nice. Anyways, I met the guys out there, and that same homeowner, the customers out there, I met them at our showrooms out in Anaheim. So the NPT showroom, we looked at some tile, and then after that we went out to Aquabella close by, and then to MSI in Orange. MSI is a little bit more of an elevated material, little bit fancier, I guess you could say. And I think the tile they like was from MSI. It's kind of a geometric, maybe I'll throw it up on the screen actually. It's kind of a geometric floral pattern, I guess you'd call it. It's cool. It has a kind of modern and traditional look to it. That's gonna go around the raised spa, and then the waterline tile will be probably a plain dark gray graphite type color. And then I think they're leaning towards black or Tropics blue mini pebble for the interior, so it'll look pretty good. And then whatever tile they pick on the spa, they'll go ahead and match it on the fire pit too. So after I was done with my customers out there, I sent them home with some samples and everything, so they're gonna decide on the tiles. But after I was wrapped up with that, I had kind of a long spell, which I'm in right now, of just dead time. Because at 7 p.m. tonight, I'm gonna go to a fellow contractor's house to shoot some video for them of their spa that they just built. They built a super cool spa. It's really neat. It's kind of an infinity perimeter overflow design that has a catch basin in the front with bubblers in it, so it's kind of like a water feature also. And then in behind the spa, directly behind it, is I don't even know what the actual name is for it. It's a really new product. It's like a plastic 3D facade that you can see through. So they have some colored lights in behind it, and in the base of that is an actual gas fire pit. So it's a super cool spa design. And he's kind of been a mentor to me in a way. He's a little more a lot more experienced than I am as a contractor. And so he's kind of been a mentor of mine for a little while since I got started. And I kind of help him with some things with like social media, some tips and tricks, and he helps me with things out in the field if I have any questions. So it's been cool to kind of rub elbows with him, and I look forward to going out tonight to shoot some video of their spa. But I'll go ahead and post some of that at the end of this video as well, so you can see what we came up with. And I've been really enjoying growing our business physically out in the field, but also growing our presence on Instagram, which has blown up pretty good for me. I went from about 1,500 followers to, I think I'm like at about 38,000, and this has happened in about like a month to 2 months. Probably more closer to like 2 months. And it's just been fun. I don't even know. It's fun, and it's a cool way to kind of build a little bit of integrity behind the business, maybe outward looking to the customers. And it's fun making reels, showing our build process, showing the guys cutting stone, applying stone, doing shotcrete, all the different phases of pool construction. It's just really fun. I like it. And then the other component is this YouTube. It's been a lot slower growing pace, but in a way, it's a little more challenging and also more rewarding because it is more challenging. And it's a little more personal. You get to see my face, you get to see a little bit more behind the scenes type of thing. And that's been cool too. But in this dead spell today, before I go out to do this video, I've utilized my time. I brought my laptop with me, and I had a gentleman from a couple weeks ago from a sales call reach out and say, hey, the design you sent was pretty cool. We've been out of town. Can you send us an estimate for that build? So that was kind of encouraging, cool news. So I worked on building out an estimate for him. I had a 3D design of his yard, so I went and double checked our material, square footage of different things, linear feet, and got our budget dialed in on it. Pretty close. I'd say it's about 90%. So I sent him a bid or a quote probably about an hour after he texted me. So that was cool. I got that off my plate. And I've been camped out in front of a Target and Taco Bell, utilizing the bathroom and doing different various things. But getting that estimate out was my big to-do. And I thought, well, you know what? I have some time still. Let's go ahead and work on a YouTube video. So that's what I'm doing now. Just real quick, I can show you what we used out in the field to take our videos. A lot of it isn't very fancy. Some of it is kind of fancy, I guess you could say. But what I'm recording on right here is just my iPhone. Pretty impressive. I'm actually using the forward-facing camera right now, and it's shooting at 4K, which is, you know, 4K is pretty good. It's about all you need for a video like this. And it's cool. I can see, you know, my surroundings. Nothing weird is going on in the background. So I'm using my iPhone. Out in the field, I'll use my iPhone also, but the other camera, and you could use that wide lens with the 4K and shoot it at 60 frames a second. And that's a really nice quality video. And I'll also shoot, the nice thing with the iPhone, you can shoot it vertical. So if you're doing Reels, I don't do TikTok, but if that's very similar to Instagram Reels, you could use the iPhone for that. The other thing I use is our GoPro. It's plugged in at the moment, but I use the GoPro. The cool thing about this one, it's the GoPro 9. I know they have it like up to 11 now. I just bought this one not too long ago. I hope it's still charging. But the cool thing about this one, and I'm gonna utilize this feature tonight, which I'm excited about, is it's waterproof. So I tested it in the bathtub last night. I wasn't in the bathtub, but I filled it up with water. And I dunked it in, took a video, and it looked really sharp, really clear, really cool. So I thought of a cool transition. We'll see how this manifests, if it turns out being pretty cool or not. But I wanna take the GoPro, and while the sun's still up at this house, do like a video, a pan, and pan down, and it's like splash it down into the catch basin in front of the spa. And they have LED lights, and I wanna have those lights on. And I'm hoping under the water with the LED lights on, there won't be a huge difference between day and night because the light's right there. And then when I come back up, it'll be nighttime. And then at the nighttime shot, we'll of course have the fire pit going, the 3-dimensional facade on the wall. So I think that could be a cool idea as a cut. And then the other thing I could just show you quick, might as well. I got this waterproof case right here. I think this is about 40 bucks maybe, from Harbor Freight. And it is waterproof. I think they're designed mostly to like carry guns in. I think a lot of camera guys use this stuff too though. But this one, oh no, I'm getting confused. This one I bought specifically for my drone off Amazon. And it might have been about 50 bucks. It's still pretty cheap. They have these same exact things though, which I have for some tile samples from Harbor Freight. So I'm getting mixed up a little bit, but it's basically the same thing. So this is my drone. What's the name of it? I'll let you guys know. It's a DJI Mini. I want to say it's a Mini 2. It's the newest Mini that you can get, I'm pretty sure. But this thing's awesome, guys. I mean, the camera up here can shoot horizontal, and then on the remote, which I'll show you in a second, is a quick button that you could flip it to shoot vertical. So you could shoot content for YouTube, you could shoot content for Reels, all while you're already flying. So it's kind of neat. You could get into position and then rotate the camera and then do some different pans back and forth. One thing I find about the drone, the footage that looks the best isn't crazy moving footage. It's honestly just kind of footage where you say you're facing straight down, like on a swimming pool, for instance, and you just go up. So the video going down and up, and you're just seeing more kind of like a zoom type effect. And then also footage that's going side to side, or maybe up, but the camera, as you're going up, the camera's kind of going down at the same time. And I think that tends to look the best for drone footage. But this thing, it's really not that hard to fly. It doesn't have a ton of sensors for safety, so you really have to make sure you have it in sight. You don't really want to fly it around a building and then not know what's going on. I wouldn't recommend that. I crashed it the first day, of course. And then I haven't crashed it since. The remote for it is really cool. It has a nice little LED screen. I think it's LED. I don't think it's LCD. And it's simple to use. I mean, it's like a video game controller. And it's got some hot buttons back here that you could actually change, I believe, what these do, what the function of these are. I believe at the moment, one is to rotate the camera from YouTube format to like horizontal to vertical. And then the other one rotates the camera facing out or facing straight down. So that's kind of cool. And then if you want to adjust those things independently, there's these toggles like that. You got that, and then these guys are to take a photo or video. And then the front of the remote is pretty simple. You just have your screen showing what the drone's seeing, and then it has kind of like a little grid to just lock in on. You could kind of tell. It helps you like find the right proportions for your shot, I guess is the best way to describe it. I mean, that's really about it. I got this cool little tripod for the GoPro. So this is a telescopic tripod, so I could kick it out far from me if I need to. The other cool aspect with this is it has, let me just get it and show you. It has this. I'm not gonna put it on right now, but it's basically a little tripod. And actually this came with a different camera. Oh, also this was from a different camera, but it fits on my GoPro. I'm just realizing this. I had this thing called an Insta360, and it shot 360 video. It was pretty cool, but I didn't love it, so I got the GoPro. I've been a lot happier with it. So this telescoping guy is from the Insta360. You can even see the name. This little tripod is also from it. But what's cool is it's not the most durable tripod. It would knock over pretty easy, but you could go ahead and just set that up somewhere and take some nice footage. So in a controlled setting, like, you know, in a finished swimming pool on concrete, that works well. Out in the field where the guys are working, it will probably get tipped over. So when I am out working, filming, if I can't put it right on concrete, what I've done a couple times is I'll tape the telescoping handle. This one, I would just tape this to like a post or something, and you could kind of adjust the camera up top. So that works pretty good. Anyways, guys, for this video, I don't really know what else to talk about. That's been my day today. Checked on the masonry crew. Took my clients out to view tile samples. I've kind of had this dead period where I've utilized my time still getting out a quote. I've done some social media things. Not too much, honestly, probably wasting too much time on social media, if I'm being honest. I'm making this video for social media, for YouTube, and then later I'm gonna go shoot that video. So it's been a good day. A lot of days as a contractor are very different. Some days it's a lot of office work. If I'm working on a site plan, checking different city codes and different setbacks and different things like that, that could take me a whole day depending on how complicated the city is. calling in permits and different things. And other days it could be all field work day. I'm out checking on jobs, checking on material, just driving all around Orange County. So today's been kind of a good mix of the two. So it's kind of fun to break it up. It breaks up the monotony of just doing one thing. And yeah, I mean, I think being a contractor is pretty fun. It's cool. I feel blessed and lucky to be able to do it. I hope and I pray God continues to bless us with more work, and so we could just stay busy doing what we enjoy and like. The economy gets a little scary here and there. It's been slowing down a little bit, and I think next year might kind of still be a little bit slow, but we do have enough leads coming in to kind of keep our head above water, and that's all. I'm blessed just with that. So I know there's an ebb and flow to the economy, and if you want to enjoy the good times, you have to be willing to kind of go through the rough times too. So this was kind of a new take on a video, a new style. If you guys like this type of video, just please like the video, subscribe so I know to keep getting more content like this out. Also, if you guys have any questions about contracting life, what we do, if you're a fellow contractor and you have any tips or tricks on anything that you saw me messing with right now, leave the comments down below. I love the discussion. I like to talk with you guys. Instagram has a really good following of different people asking questions and talking. I really like that, and I want to try to encourage the YouTube side to have that as well. So anyways, guys, subscribe please, like the video, and I'll see you on the next one.